Hello, everyone. How are you? Hey, what happened on Monday Night Raw for January the 30th, 2023, the last Raw for the month of January. Now, Raw has 6 matches. Unfortunately, I was only able to watch 4 of the 6 matches. I apologize, but I had to go work early in the morning the next day to still count the variances that was happening from inventory. Not only that, but 11 o'clock at night, I was starting to get one of my headaches, and I could tell it was going to be one of those bad ones, so I went to bed. So I did not have it because I could not miss the day off of work. Lucky that I didn't. The headache went away. Thank God. So the matches I missed was Cody Rhodes took on Finn Balor in the main event. This match came after an opening segment on Raw where Cody was out talking about winning the Royal Rumble, facing Roman Reigns to finally win the championship that has eluded his family, him, his brother Dustin, and the late great father Dusty Rhodes. That is the WWE Championship. Not the Universal Championship, the WWE Championship. Because the Universal Championship was not around during that era with Dusty and that. And Dustin and Cody. And then Judgment Day came out, and this led to the match. Well, what I read online was Edge, Beth Phoenix again interfered, showed up like they did the Royal Rumble. They attacked Judgment Day, focused on them, and that allowed Cody Rhodes to hit 3 crossroads on Finn Balor, apparently to pin him for the 1-2-3. The other match I missed was an Elimination Chamber qualifying match that was not announced, which was Bronson Reed against Dolph Ziggler. Bronson Reed picked up that win. Dolph Ziggler's been in a lot of Elimination Chamber matches throughout his career. He's never won one, but he always puts on very good performances in them. So I'm actually happy to see Bronson Reed win it because I know he's not going to win the title, but he's going to do some damage inside that chamber. I cannot wait to see how he does inside that chamber. And this chamber is going to be for the United States Championship of Austin Theory's title. It's the first time ever that the United States title will be defended inside of the chamber. They've had the WWE Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, the Universal, the Raw Women's, the Raw SmackDown, the Women's Tag Team titles, both Raw and SmackDown Tag Team titles. The Intercontinental Championships defended inside the chamber. The United States title has never been defended inside of it until now. So that's pretty cool. So Bronson Reed would join Austin Theory inside the chamber. Now, on to the matches I did watch. Speaking about the chamber qualifying matches, we had 2 more. Johnny Gargano with Dexter Lumis at ringside took on Baron Corbin with JBL ringside. This is a one-sided match. Baron Corbin just kicked the holy living shit out of Johnny Gargano. Awesome performance of Baron Corbin, giving him 2 thumbs up there. He was amazing last night. Johnny did like that leg takedown, roll over enziguri kick he does, and he drop kicked Corbin to the outside. They went to do a move off the ropes, and Corbin just smoked his ass with a right hand. That was awesome. Corbin did a one-handed choke slam into a backbreaker, deep 6. Just kept smashing Johnny Gargano in the face with right hands. Backing him into the corner. Big boot, you name it. Corbin was just destroying Gargano. And Gargano ended up winning the match. When he hit that, he went to do that slingshot DDT. He does finisher, but Corbin blocked it and went to do in a daze. And Gargano reversed that into a roll up for the 1-2-3. Outside the ring, JBL went to help Corbin, and Dexter Lumis pulled out his hatchet. And JBL was like, I don't want no part of you. I was disappointed. I'm a big fan of both guys. Don't get me wrong. Huge fan of Johnny Gargano and Corbin, same as my father. He's more Johnny Gargano fan. But Corbin sure won that because of his performance he did. It was a one-sided match. Corbin should have been the winner to go on to the chamber instead of Johnny Gargano. That's all I'm saying. And also during the match, I think they were supposed to go to commercial, but something happened and there was no audio. And they were showing what was happening outside the ring. At Corbin powerbombed Gargano into the barricade and stuff like that. So I don't think you were supposed to see that sequence of moves. What was going on? Now the other qualifying match. Chad Gable of Otis and ringside took on Seth freaking Rollins. Gable quickly applied an ankle lock submission. That's the fastest I ever see Seth Rollins move to get into a rope break position. He did. So Gable made him pay with a nice German suplex. Dragon leg screw takedown, top rope headbutt. He was all over Seth Rollins. He was making him pay. Rollins could not get out of the box for quite a while. He finally did. He got some offense with a buckle bomb, then repeated clotheslines, Falcon Arrow. Awesome sequence right there and a super kick. Gable countered the curb stomp, and a pedigree, and now the Northern Lights suplex into a bridge, into a pin. Seth Rollins kicked out of it. Rollins again went for the curb stomp. Gable again countered it, applied the ankle lock submission. Seth got free. Gable quickly reapplied the ankle lock submission again. So this time Seth Rollins flipped him over and ended up hitting the pedigree after like the flip over and the roll up for the 1, 2, 3. I noticed something. Seth Rollins lately has been favoring his knee. This has happened before when he won his very first ever WWE World Championship in 2015. He was on a roll, wrestling every week, every pay-per-view, and he kept favoring his knee after so many months and that all the high-risk maneuvers he was doing. And he ended up injuring his knee, in a house show against Kane. When he went to powerbomb Kane into the turnbuckles with a buckle bomb or through a table. I can't remember which one it was. But just the way it twisted, he was in pain. He was out for a year. So I'm cringing because I honestly think Seth Rollins is going to end up getting that exact same injury again. The way he's put on matches, the way he's doing stuff, and the way he lands on it. And you can tell he's limping, so maybe he should take some weeks off to let it heal. But probably not. And he's probably going to get injured again, which would be a shame. Very good match, though. Check it out between Seth Rollins and Chad Gable. So Seth Rollins joins Bronson Reed and Johnny Gargano against Austin Theory inside the Chamber. Next week on Raw, the Street Profits will qualify for the Chamber, but they're going to have single matches. Looks like they're still going to go ahead and give Montez Ford the singles push. Montez Ford's going to face Elias, and Daniel Dawkins is going to face Damian Priest. Now, Edge has been going after Judgment Day for the past, 72 hours. So next week on Raw, Edge better cost Damian Priest the match because I want to see Daniel Dawkins and Montez Ford both in the Chamber. I don't want to just see Montez Ford. I want to see both of them and see what they would do there. Will they work together? Will they end up being the first two in the Chamber, have to fight each other, stuff like that? That'd be unique. And be like, ooh, can't wait to see what happens there. But no, out of luck, you probably have Damian Priest beat Dawkins, Montez Ford beat Elias. After the match, apparently no explanation why the male models are now on Monday Night Raw. And they showed Chad Gable and Otis backstage. And Mason Moss was like, oh, that is Gortise. Ugh, he is ugly. And Maxine's like, he is perfect. He's beautiful. I don't know where they're going with this. They did this before with Otis. And by the way, this is something Vince McMahon did. He put Otis with Mandy Rose. They all, I like Mandy. She don't like you, but then she did like you. Then she ended up losing you. Stuff like that. They broke up Heavy Machinery over it. Dolph Ziggler got involved in it. And that whole storyline thing was just basically dead in the water. And they're going to redo it, apparently, with Max Dupree of the models and Otis. I can tell you right now how that storyline is going to go. Going right down the toilet. The Miz came out. He demanded respect, better competition. They've done this thing with him a lot. Many times they've done this with The Miz and never goes nowhere. So hopefully maybe this time it's different. Anyways, Miz's opponent was the returning Rick Boogs. It is weird. Rick Boogs and Nakamura were a tag team on SmackDown. Then Rick Boogs suffered a leg injury at last year's WrestleMania where he hoisted up both Usos onto his shoulders and he couldn't hold on to support the weight of both of them, and he tore his MCL, ACL, or something. He tore in ligaments. So he's been out for a year. I don't know if he has been out for a year. That's why the fans were not even excited to see him. Or maybe they forgot who he was. Or maybe they just figure he's not going to be good as single wrestler. He needs to be with Nakamura. Anyways, Rick Boogs came out, did his whole play guitar thing without the actual guitar. He was basically doing air guitar, acting all goofy like, and then he quickly defeated The Miz with a Guerrero press slam into the world's strongest slam for the 1-2-3. Fast match, pointless, nothing exciting. Last match to talk about. Candice LeRae, the Purple Vixen, took on Io Sky of Damage Control with Bayley and Dakota Kai ringside. Candice LeRae did have backup in the form of Mia Yim. This is a really good women's matchup, back and forth action. Either one could have won it. And hot damn, Candice LeRae is smoking hot, folks. Johnny Gargano's one lucky man to have her as a wife. That's all I could say. Io hit a scoop slam into like a modified version of a headlock. Candice flipped her over to get free of it, and then hit a grounded drop kick. Then hit out of drop kick, sending Io Sky to the outside. Candice then did a dive over the top rope, spun around, knocked down Io. So Io knocked down Candice outside, got the ring, did a suicide dive over the ropes, knocked her down. So that was a cool sequence there. Candice got Io up on the middle rope and delivered one hell of a German suplex off the middle rope, and Io Sky just bounced. Io blocked Candice's top rope, swinging neck breaker, shoved her off, hit the top rope moonsault. Candice got her knees up, pinned her, got like a 2 count, then all of a sudden Bayley Dakota Kai caused a distraction with the referee. Mia Yim took care of Dakota Kai outside the ring, but Bayley allowed Bayley to run around the opposite side, caused another distraction, which allowed Io to reverse the pinfall cover and pin Candice LeRae for the 1-2-3. Also announced next week on Raw, Becky Lynch will face Bayley again. Like we're supposed to have the cage match last week of Raw's 30th anniversary. We're going to have the cage match again this week. And Becky's like, you bring Dakota Kai, you bring Io Sky, bitch. I'll meet you in the cage. I cannot wait for that cage match. It is going to be good. It's going to be brutal, I think. And also, they announced that the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair, needs a challenger for WrestleMania. So, I like what they did here. Adam Pearce took the last 4 people that was in the Royal Rumble with Rhea Ripley, Raquel Gonzalez, Liv Morgan, Asuka. Sorry, it's going to come to me. Asuka, Raquel Gonzalez, Liv Morgan. Oh, Nikki Cross. She was in it. Those final 4 women were in the Royal Rumble with Rhea Ripley, the final 5. So they're going to take those 4 women, put them inside the chamber, with 2 qualifying matches to happen, which will be the first one next week, where it will be the returning Carmella. She's back. She's going to wrestle Candice LeRae, Mia Yim, and Piper Niven for a slot inside the chamber. I am rooting for Piper Niven. If she does not win it, I'd like to see Candice LeRae win it. Let me know below in the comments section what you think of the chamber participants, who you would like to see in it, who you would not like to see in it. And also, I'm going to end this video with some unfortunate bad news. Rhea Ripley, unfortunately, made a mistake. She picked Charlotte Flair to fight at WrestleMania for the SmackDown Women's title. Yeah, it was a mistake, because it's a lose-lose for Rhea Ripley. If she beat Charlotte Flair, she's going to become SmackDown Women's Champion. Then Charlotte Flair's going to bitch, whine, and moan, and quickly get the title back, like within the next night or something after WrestleMania, or like the next pay-per-view. Or Charlotte Flair's going to beat Rhea Ripley and keep her title, and that's going to just end the push of Rhea Ripley right there. Rhea Ripley honestly should have chosen Bianca. Choosing Charlotte Flair, you lost, Rhea. You lost both ways. I hope you do win, but if you do win, Charlotte's just going to get it back again. Or if you lose, your momentum is going to go downhill, gal. I like your Rhea Ripley, but you chose the bad decision there. Let me know below if you think she made the right choice or the wrong choice, like I think. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet, bye.